Hi, dear friends. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here at the BMI Care TV community. This is your host, Dr. Brian Myla. I am glad that you are able to join us. If you have been with us and you have already subscribed to this channel, we thank you for the support that you are giving unto us. And we encourage you to please continue doing so. It's because of you that this channel exists. And for those of you that are coming here for the first time, we have lots of opportunities that we have already shared. If anything, we have over 100 videos now. And so you do well to treat yourself to some of those videos, even as you look forward to more opportunities that are going to be shared on this platform. Now, in terms of opportunities that are going to be shared on this platform, we would like for you to please subscribe to this channel. And once you've subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you do not miss any of our videos that we are going to upload in the future. You will be amongst the first few people to be notified. Now, before we actually look at the topic for today, which is relating to the application fees, I would like to ask you, dear friends, to please give this video that thumbs up. We're waiting. Thank you so much for giving this video that thumbs up. Now, dear friends, we want to address the issue of application fees. Application fees in and of themselves, whether you are applying for school within your country, for school abroad, and you want to apply to as many schools as possible, application fees may end up being a barrier. And that may result in reduced chances of being accepted because you probably just applied to one school because that's the only amount you can afford as far as application fees are concerned. Now, there is this option when you're applying to schools in the United States that you could ask for an application fee waiver. Now, there are so many ways that can actually be done. So, you may request a waiver direct to the program coordinator, or you may simply contact the admission committee to ask them for a waiver. But in that case, you may be required to demonstrate your lack of finances, your inability to finance the application fees, and then they can review that waiver, and when you're granted that waiver, then you can proceed with the application. And in some cases, you may actually be in a position of benefiting from a fee waiver if you apply early. And applying early, let's say if you're applying for the fall of 2025, applying early would mean submitting your application by November and December this year. So that would mean you are applying early. And so for some schools, they try to give a benefit of free applications to those individuals that apply early to their program. So early action. And early action in itself may not only just come with a benefit of receiving an application fee waiver, but it does come also with an opportunity that you may be accepted into that program, and at the same time you may be accepted into that program with financial aid. And so this is one thing that comes with early application. And then if you're applying through a common application, so for instance, if you're applying to 5 schools and you're applying through a platform such as SOFAs, you may be able to submit a request for a waiver to some of those schools, so that maybe you only make a payment to one of the schools, and that is possible because that common application platform will then submit your application fee waiver to the university, and it will be reviewed along with your application, and then it will be progressed further if your waiver has been granted. Another way that you can actually get a waiver is when you attend some of the meetings that are conducted by university admissions for some of these schools. And some of those could actually be physical meetings that you attend at a university, or it could be that some of these meetings are taking place virtually. And if you go on most of the websites, you will see that they organize virtual, information sessions where students are talked to about the university, and some of the questions are addressed by the admission team during those interactive sessions. And during that time, the university may deliberately award free applications to those who attend. That if you attend this virtual session, you will have an opportunity to apply to our university free of charge without having to pay application fees. So that could be a benefit that you could get from attending those virtual sessions that the universities conduct. Now, in other circumstances, you may also find yourself in a situation whereby the university might offer a fee waiver code on their website. Sometimes this could happen when they have just opened applications, then they put forward an application fee waiver code, so that when you are submitting an application, you simply enter that waiver code. I remember one time when I was applying for a program, under the Masters of Science in Addiction Studies, which I'm just about to conclude. I was given a waiver code by the program coordinator, and I just had to punch in that waiver code at the time of checkout when I was about to submit my application, and the fees came to 0, and so I didn't have to pay anything. So that is how a waiver code works. Now, these waiver codes are quite specific, so you might find that maybe the invest might just say that the first 200 people to submit applications will benefit from the use of this waiver code, and after that we will normally charge the application as pay fees that as uploaded or described on the admissions portal. And so that is something that you have to also keep an eye to particular websites of the universities to which you want to apply. So this could happen at the beginning. Sometimes it could happen when the applications are almost coming to a close. Maybe the university has not received as many applications as they wanted, so they would want to encourage other applicants who may have not had the application fees to submit applications, and so that may also happen. Now, there is one last option, and this option is where universities may simply not have application fees for their programs. And this is what I would like to talk about in this video, just to give you some examples of some of those universities that do not have application fees for at least all the programs, or just most of the programs, because again you have to be very careful, because some of these application fees that are not there could only be applicable to certain programs. So for example, it might apply maybe to undergraduate, but it might not apply to postgraduate. And so you want to be sure also to check the websites critically, even when you make a conclusion to say that, oh, this university does not require application fees. And so at this point, I'm going to take you through 5 universities that you could begin with if you are considering to apply for the fall of 2025. So if you are looking to apply this fall and coming next fall of 2025, you would like to start your academic studies, then you might want to begin looking at some of these universities that I'm going to talk about, because these universities have got options of not having application fees. And so as you can see on the screen, I have with me Thomas Aquinas College. So this is like the first university that we are going to talk about. And so we're going to scroll down just to look at, the application section where, it highlights here to say apply. So you can see that they say for anyone who has completed junior year in high school, it is never too early to begin an application. There is no application fee, and we accept applications on a rolling basis. And so this is found in the United States, and you may want to apply to this university, but I would advise that you really look at this university website, which again I'll be happy to share in the description box, so that at your own time, dear friends, you can take a look and just see if it is one program or one university that has a program that you're interested in. Okay. And so the next thing is a university called Smith College. So we're looking at Smith College here, and I just want to show you here that when you look at Smith College, it has both undergraduate programs and graduate programs. And so if you look at this section, which says first year applicants, transfer applicants, and other Comstock school transfer applicants, and then there's graduate applicants. So these are different applicants to this university, and so they will, go through different processes and different requirements. And so you can see that they say here that depending on what type of applicant you are, your road to Smith may look a bit different. And so you might want to, keep that in mind. And so in terms of keeping that in mind, if we look at first year applicants, you will see that they categorically tell us here that there is no application fee. So if you see this here, they're saying there is what? No application fees. Now, if we go back and we go to transfer applicants, you go to transfer applicants, you will see again that they are also telling us that there is no application fee. So here it's saying there is what? No application fee. And similarly, if you look at these, also there is no application fee for these. But if you are a graduate applicant and you want to apply to this college, you'll find that you will be treated differently, and if anything, there will be a fee for you to apply to this university. And so I just wanted to make sure that you take note of that. So you apply usually using what is called the common application if you are applying to this university. So let me just see if I can take you to the graduate applicants section. So if you go to the graduate applicants section, there will be a requirement that you might need to submit some application fees, and so you may need to look at this at your own time. But I think the application fee that they charge is somewhere around $60, and so that is something that you have to sort of like take a look at your own time. Now let me take you to the next university, which is University of Dayton. So when you look at University of Dayton here, already on the apply now section, we can see that there's where it says come fly with us. Now you can see that this university is what requiring no application fees. That's the first thing. And then the second is that it has test optional admission. So those tests that are required, such as the GMAT, the TOEFL, and so on, may not be required for this university. So that's what they mean when they say test optional. And then in addition to that, this university also offers what are called merit-based entrance scholarships. So you do not need to submit a separate application for this scholarship. So this scholarship is given to you, and it will be recurring for the 4 years that you are there as an undergraduate. Now, one thing to take note of is that that may not cover your full coverage of fees, and so you may have to find the other sources of fees for you to cover the remaining costs. But otherwise, they do offer the $33,000 in merit scholarships per year for 4 years. So that is University of Dayton. And then the next university is Illinois Wesleyan University. And we just want to just show you that even this university does actually not require application fees. And so we are going to go to the section that talks about no application fees. So this one even speaks to international students specifically. So they are saying international student admission requirements. So uninternational applicants are eligible for non-binding early action, which requires all application materials to be submitted by November 15th. There is no application fee. So you can see here, they are saying what? There is no application fee. And so these universities are saying what? There is no application fee. And you all you need to do is to make sure you submit your application early on so that you can benefit from this option. And then the last university on the list is Southwestern University. And we're going to look at this also just to make sure that they have it on their website. And so you can see here that there's lots of information, but we'll go to this section that talks about required steps. Application for admission. Let's look at that section. Complete and submit all parts of the application for admission. Access your online application options here. Now, take note. As Southwestern does not charge an application fee, students should not request fee waivers in submitting applications to Southwestern University. And so there you have it, dear friends. I've given you a total of 5 universities that you can start with if you are looking to apply this for to a university in the United States and looking to start your academic studies in the year of 2025, the fall of 2025. You could start with these universities that do not require application fees, and then you could expand to those that may be able to give you a waiver based on your circumstances so that you can increase your chances of being accepted to the university in the United States and being able to start your studies in the fall of 2025. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon and select all notifications so that when we upload future videos, you will be amongst the first few individuals to be notified. It's bye-bye for now until we meet in yet another exciting opportunity. Thank you so much.